I present Professor Geraldine Heng, Percival Professor of English, Professor of Middle Eastern Studies, Faculty Affiliate in Comparative Literature, Women's Studies, European Studies, and Religious Studies, and Fellow in British Studies at the University of Texas at Austin for induction as a Fellow of the Medieval Academy. Professor Heng, since receiving your PhD in English at Cornell University in 1990, you have emerged as one of the most important scholars looking at constructions of difference, hierarchy, and the other in the European Middle Ages. In 3 monographs, a textbook, dozens of scholarly articles, and a path-breaking website, you have emerged as the leading trailblazer in transforming the study of the European Middle Ages into the study of the global Middle Ages. Moreover, you have assured that the construction of race is now one of the central thematic issues with which scholars of the European Middle Ages must grapple. Your first monograph, Empire of Magic, Medieval Romance and the Politics of Cultural Fantasy, examines fantasy's elaboration of the historical, especially with regard to Western Europeans' fascination with the exoticized other of the Islamic East. In England and the Jews, you argued that medieval England created the first racial state in Western Europe. Your most recent monograph, The Invention of Race in the European Middle Ages, which has garnered 4 major awards, spans the globe, from Asia to North America and from the equator to Greenland, compelling European medievalists to consider not only Western Christian constructions of the race of Jews, Muslims, and sub-Saharan Africans, but also their encounters with and constructions of Mongols, Romani, and the inhabitants of the Arctic Circle. Not only that, it challenges Western medievalists to engage with the construction of race in medieval Europe, an intellectual project that we have long preferred to assign to early modernists. The refusal of race, you have argued convincingly, destigmatizes the impacts and consequences of certain laws, acts, practices, and institutions in the medieval period. You have removed our rose-colored glasses, so to speak, when it comes to studying the medieval past, and in doing so, you have done us a great favor, even if that favor leaves us squirming in discomfort. Numerous scholarly organizations have highlighted the importance of your work. The Percival Endowed Professorship at the University of Texas at Austin was created in your honor. You have held fellowships and grants from the American Council of Learned Societies, the Andrew Mellon Foundation, the National Endowment for the Humanities, the California Humanities Research Institute, the Stanford Humanities Center, and the Humanities Center at Oregon State University, among others. You were invited as Senior Visiting Research Fellow to the Institute for South Asian Studies at the National University of Singapore and as Wenton Visiting Professor at the University of Minnesota. Your book awards include the First Book Prize from the South Central Modern Language Association and, for the invention of race, the Otto Grundler Prize, the American Academy of Religion Prize in Historical Studies, the Robert W. Hamilton Grand Prize Book Award, and the Prose Prize in Global History from the Association of American Publishers. Your service to the profession includes the creation of the website, the Global Middle Ages Project, which brings together scholarship and pedagogical tools from the global community. You are also series editor of Cambridge University Press's Elements series on the Global Middle Ages and the University of Pennsylvania Press's series Race Before Race. You edited the MLA Options teaching volumes on the Global Middle Ages, which included 24 essays by 33 contributors, and you co-edited a special issue on the Global Middle Ages for Literature Compass's Global Circulation Project. Professor Heng, in this pandemic year, our daily lives are dominated by virtual meetings, including this, your induction to the Medieval Academy of America. But even as we come together online, we live in an empire of fantasy, dreaming of the time when we will meet once again face to face. When that day finally arrives, you will have become Professor of English and Comparative Literature at Columbia University, and we will invite you to sign the Book of Fellows of the Medieval Academy of America.